Hi, I'm Paul Wilson, creator of the Body Swing and the director of the Paul Wilson Golf School at Bears Best Las Vegas. In this tip, I'm going to teach you how to stay behind the ball in the downswing. So if you don't know, we're not going to be moving ahead of the ball. We need to stay behind it to make better contact. Hopefully you enjoy this tip. If so, give me a thumbs up. Then click on the red button to subscribe to my channel. Then click on the bell so you're notified when I post new tips. And please tell all your friends about my tips. You know, there's a lot of other people out there that need help too. So there's numerous things that are going to cause the plane to shallow in the downswing. So this is one of numerous things. So what this is the tilt of your body, or the backwards tilt of your body in the downswing. So if you're someone that's coming over the top, that means you're up here like this and you are swinging from outside the line to in, cutting across the ball. Now, if the face is square to that path, you're going to pull it. A little bit closed, you're going to pull hook it. A little bit open, you're going to pull slice it. Severely open, you're going to push slice it. All because the golf club is working over the top. So we need this golf club to be up here and flattening, shallowing this way, okay? Not getting steep, coming over the top this way. So if you look at pros hitting a golf ball, we are all tilted backwards as we hit the ball. So we start here, we are literally tilted like this when we're hitting the ball. When you watch, you know, amateur players are hitting with their arms. So they start to lean forward. So once you lean forward, it's going to be very difficult to get behind the ball as you hit the ball. And like I said, that is because you are trying to hit the ball with your arms. So you're up here like this, you're trying to hit, and your whole body leans forward. Problem is, you only have a quarter second in time from right here to right there to impact. So your arms move faster than your body in life. So if you're up here and you start it over the top, you got a quarter second, less than a blink of an eye, to get from here to here. All right, and if you are an average player or amateur player, you will never do that. You will send it over the top forever. You'll be scratching your head. How do I do this? How do I fix it? Well, we got to get you behind the ball. All right. Now, like I said, pros do this. So it's like, for us, it's like hitting the accelerator on a car. So if I'm here like this and I fire my lower, my upper goes backwards. Okay, you ever been in your car, you give it gas, you go backwards? That's the concept. We are firing hard and fast, or quick. So that sends us backwards to create, that's one of the things that causes the plane to shallow in the downswing, or flatten in the downswing. Now, you have probably not done that before. You know, if you have, you know, been hitting with your arms for a long time, and I'm saying you because, you know, I've been teaching since 1991, and I've got to say probably 90% of everyone I've seen sends it over the top. Few people don't, you know, some players are better players, so they don't, you know, but the great majority of people send it over the top. So this would be for the great majority of people. Now, if you know you're swinging inside out, then this, you know, you're already tilting like this. So maybe you just watch this one to understand it a little bit more. Okay, so that's what we are doing. We're firing here, which is sending us backwards. Okay, so you need this tilt. So what I want you to do is manually tilt. Okay, you got to imagine, if pros are like this and you're like this, okay, that's a huge difference in a golf swing. So if you just manually tilt, then now you're starting to look more like a pro through impact. You're starting to get back here. So if I go like this and I stay behind it, like this. I'm firing with my legs and hips. That tilts me backwards. Now the club attacks from the inside. If I'm up here like this and I'm trying to hit with my arms and I start leaning forwards, that's what's going to send it over the top. Starts getting steep and swings over the top. All right, let me show you that from down the line. So if I go like this, all right, I'm here and I tilt backwards, now the club attacks here. The club is up here. It's going to shallow this way and swing out at the ball. If I lean forward, it starts getting steep and cuts across the ball. Okay, I'm just leaning forward to make that happen. So we want to stay behind the ball. So you're going to do it manually. Now keep in mind, if you do that, your miss hit is going to be a push or a push fade, typically. All right, you got to imagine, if you've been going like this, swinging over the top, and I get you staying behind it, you're going to be attacking from the inside. Sometimes you might do that a little too much and hit a push and a push fade. That's okay, because you're trying to switch the path and the plane of the golf club from over the top to attacking more from the inside. All right, so the miss hit would be a push and a push fade. Don't see that as a bad thing. Everybody sees that as bad. Bad would be doing what you've been doing for 30 years, which is coming over the top. At least the flaw now is something different. And, you know, you're hanging back a little too much. So the first thing I want you to do, like this, is to just kind of watch the blur of your club. So we're going to go like this. I've talked about this in the past. So we're using the stick right here. So feel like your head is going to move like this. Now keep your head back here as you swing the golf club. When you do that, you'll see this blur. I'm seeing a blur right here. Okay? And that blur is blurring from inside out. Okay? So what we're doing first, we're here like this. We're going to move our head. Okay? We're going to move our head. Do not keep your head still. You do that, you're going to do a reverse pivot. We're taking our head here. We're going to move our head so our head, or let's say our nose, is over the back instep. Now we're going to keep our head here as we swing down, because we're trying to stay behind the ball as we hit the ball. You don't want to lean forward, all right? Because we got to change this path. So that's the first thing you do. You just do it watching the blur by keeping your head back there, okay? So back many, many years ago when I was starting out, I had a huge reverse pivot. I was like this at the top. So how did I get it? Well, I just used my feet. I said to myself, okay, here's my head. I'm going to move my head over this foot. Now I'm going to keep it here as I hit the ball. Then I'm going to move my head over here. So that was one of the things that I did to get my body to stay behind it. All right, so I would definitely give that a try first. Okay, you can also do this too, from right here. Just take it back like this and just kind of brush the grass. Brush, don't jam it into the ground. Okay, just gently brush the grass behind the ball. Okay, so if the ball's right there, try to brush right in here. Okay, the only way you're going to do that is if your head is behind that ball. If you go forward, you're going to brush over here. Okay, so let's say this is the ball right here. Okay, if you go like this and you brush ahead of this ball, your head will be this way. So let's brush behind the ball right here. Gently, gently. I don't want you, I don't want you to mess your swing up. I'm just saying if we tilt behind it, the club would brush back there. I don't want you to hit the ground behind it, but that would be a good way that you can understand the tilt. Okay, so you can do things like that. You can also be looking in a mirror at yourself. Okay, so just watch yourself in a mirror. Go like this, move your head. So you're going to see your head move like 3 to 5 inches, like this. Now keep your head here as you start down, coming down and through, even past impact. You're watching your head in the window or a mirror. Then let your head go over here into your follow through. All right, so that is one of the things that helps you shallow or flatten the plane. It's going to be completely different, especially if you've been coming over the top for a long, long time. We got to start changing that. Are you going to go from this over the top to perfect in like 3 balls? Yeah, not going to happen. We got to fix the path first. Okay, so no matter what it takes. And how do I know that? Because this is exactly what I did many, many, many years ago. I think I was about maybe 16, you know, hitting golf balls because I had, you know, this reverse pivot and huge pull slice. So I just sat there every day. I need my head behind the ball, and I just kept doing it over and over. You can do that with driver. You can do it with irons. All right, now if you do hit some fat shots, which you may do because now instead of being here, okay, you're here, back here. Well, if you hit the ground, you're stuck on the back foot when you hit the ball. See? Too much weight on my back foot. All you have to do, feel your heel, back heel. I did a tip on this just the other day. Feel your heel coming off the ground, and then you won't hit behind it. Okay? So this is one of the things that's going to help you shallow or flatten the plane. So I need you to really work on this. You can do this practice swings. You can do it at the range. You know, at the course, you'd be doing some practice swings, but eventually you got to try it on the course. I would suggest going out late at night by yourself, pick up 3 golf balls plus the ball you're hitting. You know, put these balls in your pocket. Try it. It doesn't work? Try another one. Try another one. Try another one. Because eventually you got to be able to do it out on the golf course. All right? And this is completely different. You get this path changed. Now you're going to start to do moves that pros are doing. And you know what happens if you do that? You start to hit it like a pro. It's just that simple. All right? So hopefully you're going to try this. This will finally get you to start shallowing or flattening your swing plane. I truly hope you've enjoyed this tip. You know, I've been teaching a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing now since 1991. If you'd like to learn this type of swing, then head on over to bodyswing.com/free samples, click the link up here or in the description below, and I'll send you some free samples of my Body Swing book and video series that take you step by step by step through how to build a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing. So once again, head on over to bodyswing.com/free samples, click the link up here or in the description below, and I'll send you the free samples right away.